that's up on the street.
This is, what did you, okay, no.
This
This is
is-
your project tractors?
This is just like the tractor only
1,
unit,
2,
which
3,
is where the Mustang used to be.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
This one I just bought. That's the one that's closest to the door. This one will probably get another restore on it.
Oh yeah, you gotta restore that one.
It's just, this is where I draw the line. Because the fender's been brush painted, this is painted, has a hole drilled in there, center cap's missing. Just
Wait a minute, draw the line for what?
to restore.
You will when someone brush paints them?
When somebody takes it to this effect, there's times where if they're rough, I just leave it be. Like that 15 will never get restored as long as I own it. It just has the right sweaty look. There's no point in restoring that, in my opinion. But see how that's a 15, the dash is white. And then this is a 15, the dash is white. But this one right here is a 14. These are all the Briggs ones. You can see in there the original blue. The dash is blue.
Did you paint this?
No, I would never do this kind of work. The people that are out there, if they're watching, you need to stop doing this. Because I'm tired of doing this. Over top of this kind of work.
Well, that's why I'm here this weekend, Jeffrey.
They just need to stop.
You saw what I did, but I didn't know what I had. So.
Just wipe it down with oil. You're doing us all a favor. That'll keep it from rusting. But no, there's some real gems in here. Like I feel that one's a good gem. I put them tires on just to get rid of it. Then we're not going to stay on there. I'm going to probably put regular ag tires in the back. And got the GT18 Hydro. The guy didn't. That's the crazy story. And some of the people that are listening, if they are watching this, they'll know that tractor that was in this area in Ambridge, PA. And the guy didn't list his phone number. He had it for $400. He just kept dropping his price, but no contact information. He had no email, no phone number. So I made my own ad. I took it upon myself. I was like, guy with GT18 Hydro Drive, you do not have your phone number. Contact me. So the guy contacted me, and that's how I got it. It's just
down to what price?
I don't know if I want to say.
Okay.
I think it was $120 I paid for that. The guy, well, I left him with the deck. He wanted $150. I said, well, if you keep the deck to scrap it, because it was all rotted out, how much then? He said $125. But it ran. I drove it on the truck. But there's something going on where it surges. There's another Onan.
What, is it an Onan?
Onan,
oh,
yeah.
Shocking.
Shocking, he says. This is one that when I called the guy, he's like, you better be here early because everybody else wants the same thing as you, the tractor. And I had to get there at 7:30 in the morning.
Did you paint this one?
No. Come on now. This one is getting restored, but Kayla and I are on the same page. Like that one over there, I have that one we just showed, the 68 that's rough. I'm going to have one that's restored and one that's original rough. Of the ones I can.
So you probably don't want my 68 anymore.
Huh?
That 68 that you always wanted?
We'll find something. I'll buy something off you. You can sneak back here if you want.
Oh, just a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna.
And this was a really good find. I bought this one. Are you still recording? No.
Yeah, I'm recording. You want me to shut it off? Or?
No, I just was curious. I just telling the story of. This one was on Craigslist. It had a rear end blown out in it. Supposedly, he said it was blown out, but it would grind. Like if you tried putting in any gear, just wouldn't accept it. But a lot of times, if like people roll these over, which he said that he rolled over one of them, but he couldn't remember, the shifter, the stuff inside there, the force of rolling over shifts it for you, but the rod never moved. So that's what happened. It was stuck in 2 gears at the same time, which does happen. It's kind of weird that it happens, but that's why you couldn't put it in gear.
My 12 ST second gear makes a noise. It's not grinding. It's just loud.
A howl.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times the shims inside the rear end, they wear off, and then the gear's not perfectly lined up, and it makes that howl sound.
In only one gear?
Yeah.
Second high?
Some of them are on different jack shafts or whatever you want to call them inside. This is I couldn't find an HT14, so this is where I'm building one. This was originally a 69 or 70 Hydrotrack 12, but I put the front clip off of Briggs one. So now I pretty much have every Briggs one I ever made, is what I'm after. And then this one was another really good find. I call it the Ritchieville Relic, because I bought it in Ritchieville, and I got that for $90. at owning one. It's all original paint. See the original seat, everything. It's like a time capsule, that one.
Now I know you painted that one.
This Hydra track. Now this is another good one. I made an ad. I was looking for strictly Hydra tracks for a while on Craigslist. And a guy contacted me out, and a lot of people contacted me, said they had a Hydra drive, but when I went there, they were a stick shift. So I was like, it's for sure a hydrostatic. He's like, yes, it's an automatic. Has the lever, yada yada. So I went and bought this one. That's in the video with the train that rolls by and honks its horn right when it got loaded.
Yeah.
That was a cool video. But I got this one for $100 or 125 as well.
And it works?
When you try to put it up a hill, drive up a hill, it doesn't. It acts like it wants to move, but it doesn't move. So I think that like Rooney had that problem. That coupler between the hydro pump and the transax was worn out. Because it'll move on the flat, but it won't anywhere else. But this motor's it's not going to be good. The motor that's on it. Because what happens is when it runs for probably 5 minutes, it starts smoking out every single hole. So he rebuilt it and put new rings in it, but I think that it has a bunch of blow by. And this Andy Ashbury on the group, he brought that to Hoy from Texas for me and traded. We traded 2 Onan chassis for this guy, but it had no engine or anything in it. I have a Tecumseh setting on it, but it's not bolted. Yeah, he claims he went through the whole engine, but I'll probably just use this for parts to get another one sparking and then have a good running motor on it.
Whoever painted this.
Yeah, that's why I buy all that extra stuff, because this stuff I could probably weld them shut, but I mean, it's just a mess.
My 69 SS, and it kind of messed up now because it's been under a lean-to, but it hasn't been inside. It's inside now, but it couldn't be for about a year. When we went and looked at it, he had trucker mirrors.
I saw that in your video.
And the holes are there. I'm like, oh, why?
I can weld them shut if they're just drilled holes.
Yeah.
I could probably weld them shut, but I have other ones. But I never throw anything away.
That's not on the one I dropped off, though.
The starter gen cover. So you need one?
No, he put them on the side of the hood.
Oh.
They came out. Let me show you on this one. So he had these trucker mirrors, the old kind from the 70s when you were pulling a trailer, you put them on your car. Remember those? I don't know what they were called. And they're out both sides.
That's the one that has the Studebaker emblem or something.
Yeah, I think it's an Oldsmobile.
I got this one from another member on the group, this orange mess right here. That was only $50, but I got it sparking and everything already. But that is the worst kind of Suburban you ever buy. That one, see, look at the running boards. The running boards are even rotted off. See the toolbox rotted off?
You know,
power ends are rotted.
When they rot like that, he must have plowed a lot with it, right? And salt? Because how else would it...
Well, where he lived, it was like mulch kind of material on the ground. Mm-hmm. Everything was moist all the time. All the wood that was laying around was rotted. Everything was rotted. So I'm sure a lot of factors went into it.
Your climate control?
In here? Well, there's AC for the people that live above here, so it kind of keeps them all happy.
Is that heat too?
No, this isn't heated in here now, or air conditioned, but it stays cool because it's up against the bank.
Well, wait a minute. Well, what's that right there then?
That wall?
No, you got a ductwork right there, and you got a thermostat.
That's their intake. So
down here?
Yeah, they get the smell of the Suburbans, aren't they lucky?
Down here?
No, up there.
Oh, but I
mean, somebody lives up
their
above.
intake is down here is what I'm saying.
I'm assuming. I don't think that would be cooling down here, you think?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to...
That's kind of a tiny intake for a big duct. So it might be air-conditioned Suburbans.
It's very cool in here right now.
They're lucky dogs. This is also Kalen's tractor. This is Rambo, the infamous Rambo.
This is recent.
Yeah, this is this year. This was on Facebook group. This was $40. Couldn't get it running. And they said it wouldn't start. It made noise, but it wouldn't start. But what happened is the bolts for the starter generator fell out, and the starter generator was laying in there. So I put 2 new bolts in a belt, and it turned over, and then I got spark, and there we are. But this one's already been converted to that.
Have you done rebuilds? Have you put pistons and honed? We got that one that's 30 over.
That one I bought that way. I bought that out of Carnegie, PA. I drove and picked that up. The guy said it was rebuilt, and I got that motor for $40. But this one, she's happy with it. If it had a battery in it, this one's turnkey, ready to roll. But She's the boss.
Let me see that. Let me see the shroud on this. Oh, it says Briggs. That's why it looks different.
Yeah, this one's mint. This fan shroud. On
this is the 14.
Yeah, this is 15. This is the only 14 I have. And then that one's going to be an HT 14, but it has a 15 engine on it.
So, except for Onins, you have 2 hydros then? No mint ones yet, huh?
No, we're going to have mint ones when I restore them. But the plan is all the hydros.
You just need to touch that up with a little blue paint. That's all you got to do with that one.
What, the one I bought out of the junkyard is actually the nicest one I own. The one with the Briggs motor on it. I bought that out of Bedford out of another kid on the group. I paid $125 for the rolling chassis, which I don't think is bad because the fenders and everything's really nice. And the dash is mint dash. And it's the thing that's lucky is I think the dash decal on that's the same as an HT14. It looks almost identical from what I've seen online. So everything should work out when I dive into that. But the plan is all the stick shifts at the house are going to go to Suburban land up here. And then all the hydros are going to the house at the same time because I need one to look at while I restore one to get myself familiarized, and then I'll be able to turn to the rest of them. But I'm really worried about the Onin hydro, restoring that one, because everything's specific to that one. So I'll have to really document when I take it apart.
But the 12s are second nature for you now?
Oh yeah, I could throw the bolts over my shoulder into a bucket and I could put it all back together.
Well, I noticed the one you're working on right now has all new bolts, so that's a cost, right?
Yeah, I buy like
so much.
We'll see the way to make this hobby work at the state I'm at.
How does it make this hobby work? Tell us.
Like there's weeks that go by and I really don't tinker too much, or I'm not in the middle of a restore. I'm just kind of tinkering.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll still drop by Tractor Supply, buy like a bag of bolts for down the road. Like if you spend $20 a week just like going out and getting lunch, you kind of plan ahead for this. Like if we go to Walmart for like groceries, I'll buy like 4 cans of pumpkin orange.
Are they American-made bolts? Do you know? Or
no,
you don't care?
Probably not.
Well, have you ever looked at Menards and their quantity?
I buy everything at Tractor Supply. Somebody mentioned I should get stainless bolts, but that would be the other one over there is all stainless bolts.
But give it a shot though. Look at their prices on that kind of stuff. It's way cheaper than Home Depot.
I don't think there's a Menard around here that I've seen.
Oh, well, where are you getting your Verdi Green from?
I buy it online, and after a certain point, if you buy like 2 cases, it's free shipping to home. So you pay the same as if you went to the store, which saves me gas and time, I guess.
Are you getting them from Amazon?
Home Depot direct. You go on Home Depot and
okay. So is there a Home Depot around here?
Yeah, you can get it shipped to store.
Yeah.
Or if you order enough, like I said, you can get it just shipped to your house. We got one more to look at.
Oh, wait a minute. One more?
Yeah, one more. Look back at all of them staring at us in disarray.
No, this is all put together. This is kind of disarray, right?
Yeah, this used to be more organized.
Well, I'm just looking at it from the fact that, the restored ones are over there.
Yeah, that's the dryer unit. Everything's a lot drier in there. So I keep everything that I care about over there. Which, when we open this door, you're going to be kind of upset because of Firebirds.
I was going to say, I know there's got to be another car because you have another car.
Which on my week vacation, I did tinker with this car, but we got kind of far, but nothing too crazy. I know RJ Van Fossen loves this car.
Good old RJ. Where's he been? He's quiet.
Maybe he'll speak up.
Yeah, I don't even know.
He's watching.
I don't even know if my group's relevant anymore, or ever was.
This is when it gets kind of scary. So we got the shelving. They're up on shelves in this one.
Oh, I have to ask. You lifted them, didn't you?
No, well, you have to lift them a little bit, but what I do is I load them in the back of the truck, and then I put the ramps up onto that, and I roll them up the ramp again.
Isn't that dicey?
When you're living on the edge, 30 Suburbans deep, you gotta pay to play, I guess.
This is a 305, right?
Yeah, but that's a roller. It has a roller cam in it, so it runs better than a normal one, but it's still a little bit of a dog. But this car, when we did have it running in its original form...
Why are you getting them painted before the engines are done, though?
Well, it ran at the point when I did that, but
okay.
It developed other issues, so I had to turn to the engine. But the interior's done in this. I have them other seats because I want all black seats in this car. I have a friend that's only like 2 blocks down the street. I've been wanting to just pay him to finish his car for me, so we can enjoy it. I'm gonna pull this bad boy out so we can get back there.
Hold on.